Hi everyone, Gray Power 60 here. Um, Sorry I'm a mess. I put my picture in the back of me like I said I would, but it doesn't make any difference. I'm having a very upsetting day today. And I want to come on and vent my steam and get it out of me because I'm so pissed off. I don't usually get as upset as I do, but when you help people and they accuse you of taking things and, misappropriating things and all of that stuff, it's kind of upsetting. And I'm specifically talking about my uncle. Um, I think you guys have kind of been with me through some of the. I think I posted them. I don't even remember right now. I'm just, it's early in the morning for me, and I'm just a little upset. So, all the things we've done for my uncle and my aunt over the past year, um, we've gone out of our way to do what their wishes are. Her sons have been excellent with us. They are power of attorney for her. And my uncle's son, who doesn't speak English, he only speaks French, calls my mother early this morning and starts accusing her of money missing out of his account and where all his furniture is. And my poor mom, she doesn't deserve this. She's been working hard. We've both been, we run everywhere for him. We do things for him. We've done so much to help him, especially since January. And to be falsely accused of taking things, which is what he you know, alluded to, or whatever you call it. Right now I can't even think. I'm just so upset. My uncle has his own mind. Yes, he has days where he doesn't remember things and his dementia is becoming worse, but he's still a proud man. He's still, we take him out, we take him places. When he wants to go to the bank and take money out, we try very hard to tell him he can't have that much and try and make sure he only takes a couple of hundred out at a time. And last month he went to the bank, early part of May, I forget. Anyway, and he wanted to take $3,000 out of his account, and I was with him because he was having trouble walking in that particular day. And he pretty much told us to mind our own business, even though I reminded him he's not allowed to have that much money on him. A couple of hundred, fine, whatever. You want to give to people at the nursing home, I don't care. You're a grown man, you know what you're doing with your money. And his son called my mother and pretty much accused her of taking his money. And then where's all his furniture? Well, the story is, and this is the way it goes, and this is my truth. When my uncle and my aunt were living in the retirement home, her sons moved them both here to Ottawa, close to us, so that we could go and see them and kind of keep an eye on both of them. Before Christmas, she got sick, was hospitalized, and eventually was put in a nursing home. And my uncle cried and wanted to be with her. And we have a program in Canada, or at least in Ontario. In order for someone to go into a nursing home, they have to go through this government organization to see if they qualify. Because his wife was already there, he was supposed to go top priority. Well, he didn't get in until March, but his son is power of attorney. But his son never did anything. He never came, he never did anything. So I acted as his, because my uncle was, fairly of sound mind, most of the time. I mean, he got forgetful, but he still knew what he wanted. And he cried. I mean, physically, a man at his age, he was 88, he's 89 now, 88, crying, he wanted to be with his wife. So eventually, because they were living together in the retirement home in like a couple's apartment, he had to move into, or pay a horrible amount of money, move into a single room. So his son, that doesn't speak English, came down with his son and moved him into the room and took almost all the furniture. Now, that furniture is half my uncle's and half my aunt's. Now, I'm sure her sons didn't really care. They didn't want any of the things, and that's fine. And so he took most, I would say 2/3 of the furniture, because not a lot of it fits into the room. Then when my uncle moved into the nursing home, his son, Pierre, was not around, and my aunt's sons, who were power of attorney for him, said, do what you want, because I called them and asked them, what do you want us to do with this and this and this, because it belonged to them. And the only things they wanted was 2 paintings, which my mother has. Well, we hold on to it for them so that when they come back into town, that he can pick it up. One of the sons can pick it up. So we got rid of, a lot of it was junk. We got rid of everything. We donated. I still have some stuff in my storage room. Actually, it's not my storage room. I kind of borrowed one. And put, boxes of clothes and things like that. And I asked her son, what should we do, my aunt's sons, with her stuff? And they said, just donate it. She's never going to come out of there. She's 95 years old. Or 96 now. And now my uncle's son visited yesterday, took him to the bank, and wanted to know where all this money was going. Well, we have no control over his money. If he wants to give money to his sister, I have no, So now he's all upset. He got my mom all upset. My mom called me early this morning, which is really unusual because she knows that I go to bed late and sleep in. Got my mom so upset. So I sent an email to my aunt's son, one of the sons, to explain the whole thing and remind him of what happened in the move and everything else and how we got rid of everything. People, cover your ass if you're helping anybody and you are not power of attorney. I should have left it all, but you know what? He's my uncle. I love him. He's my mother's brother. She wanted to help him. He wanted to be with his wife. He is now there. Some people are so selfish. I think all they want is his money. They don't talk to him. I think it's been like 5-10 years they didn't even talk. He doesn't even like his son. I don't know why. I mean, him and his wife set up their legal stuff with a lawyer years ago. I'm just pissed off that somebody could upset my mom. I mean, I can take it. I can, I know what we did. I know that we don't touch his money. Anyway, this is my horrible morning rant. I'm totally tired. I'm totally pissed off. And, it just makes me angry that people can be just so single-minded and want everything. He has children that he never talks, they never call him, they never talk to him. And of course, as soon as he's my cousin, I guess, as soon as he found out that, my uncle's now in a nursing home, he's, checking out the bank accounts and checking out this and accusing us of this. And what my uncle does with his money is none of my business. I don't care if he's 110. If he wants to spend his money, I have no control. None. Sorry about this. I just wanted to rant. It's pissing me off. It just seems that things happen in threes. I'm waiting for the third ball to fall because this is the second upset I've had in the last 2 days. So I'm waiting for number 3. What shall it be? And then once it's done, I can breathe again. Anyway, I'm sorry. I look a mess. I gotta go jump in the shower. We gotta go pick him up today. It's not that it upsets me, I could care less, but the fact that he, rants at my mother, who, she's 85 years old. She doesn't always remember the details of everything. So I had a long talk with her this morning and told her, don't worry about it. I'm here and we know what's going on. I sent an email to her sons explaining the whole situation. It is really, really tough dealing with older people and relatives. And I didn't ask for any of this. When they moved to Ottawa, we visited, we took them out, we did things, and nobody else was around. And we thought we were doing things out of the goodness of our heart. And for him to treat my mother that way really pisses me off. There are some people that don't deserve our time or attention. He's one of them. He's not even in his father's life, but his father is getting older and all they want is his money. There's another story, but I won't tell you about it, but he tried to take money from my uncle. He tried to make him write a whole bunch of checks to each of the sons so that they'd have their share of money before he passed away, and my uncle caught on after he realized he was being conned, went to the bank and straightened it out so that those checks would not go through his account. I mean, he has a little bit of money, but you know what? I don't care. I don't want his money. I don't even, you know? Sorry. I'm hoping it's going to be a better day. It just seems to pile up and pile up and pile up. And right now, I'm at my limit. So I think we'll go and get my uncle. We'll take him out for lunch. Mom wants to have a talk with her brother and find out what the heck is going on. But you know what? He may forget what went on yesterday. He doesn't forget about money, though. That's something he never forgets. Anyway, I am so sorry to be a downer today. Trying so hard. I'm going to jump in the shower and shake this off. But it's just, I am just not that kind of person to take stuff because I want it. Why do I want his junk? Why do I want his stuff? Anyway, it was all donated. His stuff is gone, except for a few things that are in the second locker. Peter wants it. He can have it. I don't give a, you know. I'm going to do a lot of praying today because I need it, and I'd appreciate your prayers because, you try to be a good person, and when somebody is selfish enough to accuse you of doing things, it's upsetting. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go have a shower. Got to go pick up my uncle. Going to all go out for the day. I'll let Mom deal with her brother. But just be careful. Be wary. I think I'm doing this just to get everyone, aware of the complications when you're helping someone out of the goodness of your heart and other people are either jealous or suspicious or of your motives. I don't know. I'm sure hoping you guys are having a better day. It's beautiful out today. It's absolutely gorgeous day. I'm going to hope that my shower will shake this off and we'll have a nice chat together. I just don't like seeing my mom upset. And I can't talk to him because he speaks only French. He doesn't speak English. He lives in Quebec. Pain in the ass. He was never there for his father, and all of a sudden he wants everything. Be wary, guys. Be wary. Be very careful, because you never know when something's going to bite you in the ass. Talk to you soon. Hopefully someone will learn something from this. I'm not trying to be a downer, but I got to shake this off. And I really wanted to share it with you guys because you never know. when you get stuck in that same position where people come out of the woodwork when it comes to your relatives and all of a sudden starts accusing you of things. And it's very upsetting. Deep breath. I got a lot of prayers to say. I'll be saying them in the shower. I'll be saying them while I'm getting ready. God, please take away this weight from my shoulders. Amen. Bye for now.